Here we are, welcome back to the channel, and this is round 12 of the RTR League race, and this is a sprint race event. So the qualifying, Valkyrie qualified on pole, followed from Italia, Tom in third, we managed to qualify in P4, ahead of Kevin, Petrol in sixth, followed by Romag, and Albanga is P8, and Reva is in P9. So we're at Blue Moon Speedway, full course, reverse, in the Audi R8 LMS Evo 19, and we've got 20 laps around here, and we're racing soft tyres. The lights out and we get a decent start on the inside of Tom. No Jake racing tonight, so we know we've got to capitalise and get as many points as we can for this round. Only 2 more rounds of the championship left after this one. We go down the inside. This first corner is not flat out. We're very careful not to push anyone too wide or go too deep into that corner. We get a little bump from behind from Kevin, nice little bump draft. We're going to try and go for this lead on the first lap. So we've got Tally there as well and Valkyrie. So we sneak into first place onto the first lap. And this last corner a bit tricky. We do have to brake for this one, it's not flat out. But this one ended up being probably one of my worst races of the season. Probably the worst race of the season. I'll tell you more about that a bit later on. So we're on board with Romag, who had a bit of a bad start at the beginning of the race. And comes to that last corner. And that's exactly what I mean about it being tricky. Back end comes out, bit of a tank slapper. So yeah, that's going to be very difficult now for Romag to capitalise on that one. So on board with Petrol, just go on that first corner, running a little bit deep, and if you're behind him like Italia was, you can get stuck in that. So both those falling backwards now. As we come to the end of lap 2, we've got Tom going side by side with us into this final corner. Just holding the line side by side as tight as you like. We've got Kevin and Revan out into P4 as well with a cracking start for the back of the grid. You can see how close we are to Tom. Coming to this first corner, Kevin right behind as well. We're going to pull out a little bit because you can't really see when you're behind someone. You can see it right now. We back off a little bit. But obviously not enough as we come to the exit. We're going to hit the wall, scrape the wall, and see on board the River. He now takes third place. You can see how much positions or how many positions we lost down to 6th place now. So that one mistake did cost us quite severely. But lap 9, we've got Kevin now taking the lead from Tom. And these two now pulled a gap from Valkyrie in P3. Albanga now holding 4th and Reva now in 5th place. But Kevin's holding on to that lead on lap 9. But you can see on lap 10, we're on board with Italia. Now look at that front left tyre, absolutely dead. So Italia's going to hit the pits on midway through the race on lap 10. Not ideal, but we're thinking at this point that everyone's going to have to pit because that front left tyre is just not lasting at all around here. It takes a bit of pounding around these long right fast corners. So on lap 11 you can see our tyre is looking pretty bad. So we're going to pit as well on the end of lap 11. There's no point wasting any more time on those tyres. So it's going to be interesting as we come out the pits to see the gap for Italia. We've got a bit of an undercut, or so to say an overcut, sorry. But here comes Italia, and it's probably the worst place to catch me on. So as we come out, he is absolutely flat out. We get him to speed. But a nice little bump draft there from Italia. So now we're on the charge. We've got Vegas just in front of us in P6. So lap 13. Tom and Kevin still going at it. Tom down the inside of Kevin. He takes that lead. Goes slightly wide and Kevin on the cutback. Oh, tight as you like. Inches away from the wall, but Kevin just holding on to that P1 for now. Having a great battle. So Reva now in 5th place. Getting a good run out that last corner. Let's take Albanga on the inside. So Reva now up into P4. Having a great race at the minute from the back of the grid. We're on board with Tom, and we're looking at here, look at this front left tyre. Now he hasn't pitted, and it's still only about halfway, so look at Kevin's. He's got about 15-20% left, so Tom, the tyre whisperer on this race, making his tyres last. It's absolutely critical, with only 3 laps to go. Tom is not going to have to pit, so this is when we know we're in trouble. As you can see on board with us, this last corner, you can see the steering angle. We're really having to but full lock to get this car around, and what it was, I lost all feedback on my wheel, which is an absolute nightmare. And you know, us racing drivers are full of excuses, and that was definitely my excuse for this race. I had no feel for the car whatsoever and really punished us. So coming around the last corner, you can see Tom in 1st place, taking that win from Kevin, and Valkyrie actually closing up at the end of the race. With a great result from Tom on another win from another sprint race. And we're going to come across the line in P7. So damage limitation, absolute nightmare result. So Tom taking the win from Kevin, Valkyrie in 3rd, Rever in 4th, a great result from the back of the grid. Vegas in 5th, Albanger in 6th. We end up 7th ahead of Italia in 8th place. Petrol in 9th and Raymag in P10. So on to race 2. We're at Trial Mountain full circuit, and this one is in reverse. We're in a Toyota F1 VGT GR3 car. We've got 8 laps around here, and we're again racing soft tyres. So we start this race, so we finished the first one, so we're starting in 7th place. So there's lots to go out. This is always a really difficult corner to judge coming into this one. I'm not sure, there's not really any braking markers, so we're going to brake a little bit early. You can see our banger there going down the inside, braking as late as possible. We've got to try and keep it clean to come around this right. We get a bit of a hit from behind, just managing to stay on. Bit of a domino effect there, but we're up into P6 at the minute. Got Rever just to the left of us, and our banger just ahead of us as well. So come to this right hander, we're going to go 3 wide. We're going to strip it down the inside and just making it stick. You can see ahead Valkyrie just losing it under acceleration, ends up in the barrier. It's a shame Valkyrie. On board with Kevin at the end of the straight. Gives a full send to Tom down the inside. What a move, late on the brakes and just making it stick. Kevin now into P1. So look a bit further behind, we've got Italia now. Looking to take Raymag. Raymag going a bit defensive. Comes to his right hander at the end of the tunnel. Raymag not going deep. Italia can't take advantage there, but comes to the left hander. Italia a little bit late on the brakes. Gives Raymag a bit of a tap, but does back off to let Italia pass, but then ended up getting smashed from behind. And it's one thing you don't want. You don't want to get smashed from behind. We're on board and we've got Tom just in front of us now. At the end of lap 1, we've got Kevin in our sights as well, so having a good run at the minute. Looking to go side by side through his fast S's, but yeah, we've got to back off a bit there. That's not really gonna end well. Difficult set of corners, the easiest car. Not really the easiest car to drive, so we're still pushing for the minute in P3. As you can see, those S's, exactly what I was talking about. It's a blind corner, so Vegas going deep. Just keeping it on. We've got Raymag passing and Petrol coming as well. We're going to go on board with Petrol. He's got a good run out that corner. He's going to have a look down the inside of Raymag. Come to this first tight left-hander. Again, pick your braking point. Petrol brakes nice and Raymag braking deep as well. So these two having a great battle for this 5th place. Petrol looking out to get it cut back. Come to this right-hander. They're going side by side. Raymag again coming out a bit, but manages to make it stick into 5th place at the minute. We're on board. You can see Kevin there makes a mistake, just taps the walls. We're into 2nd place. Got Tom just in front of us. Comes a long right hander before the long straight. As Tom gets his power down, it's a bit of a tank slapper and almost put us in the barrier, but I think we actually saved Tom there as well. So we take the lead on lap 2. The Kevin and Tom going side by side into this tight left corner. Kevin going a little bit deep, so Tom's going to hang it around the outside, hanging on to that 2nd place as well. So great racing for these two at the minute. And still going. Oh, and Kevin gives Tom a bit of a love tap. Tom drifting around that corner nicely, but managing not to spin out. So Kevin into P2 at the minute. From board of Petrol on lap 3. Raymag going deep again. As he puts his foot down, gets a bit too eager on the throttle and ends up having a bit of a spin. So Petrol now into P5. But a lap later, you can see these difficult corners. Petrol takes that right-hander, cuts it a little bit too much. He gets a 1 second penalty, a whack in the barrier, but 10 out of 10 for the pirouette and recovery from Petrol. So yeah, a bit unlucky there for Petrol. You see on board with Italia, got Vegas going wide in that corner again. Italia making a place and getting a run on Rever. He's going to try and get for the inside or the left, which he does nicely. Italia now up into P6 on lap 6. So as we come through these S's at the end of lap 6, you can see we're just driving nice, navigate these S's nicely. You don't want to cut too much of that right hander. And considering that Trial Mountain is one of my most disliked tracks, I always seem to go well for some reason. As we come across the line, set the fastest lap of the race at 51.3. We're just driving nicely at the minute, hitting our brake markers. We're just making sure we don't make any silly mistakes. Quite easy to get a penalty around here, especially on those last 3 corners. We're going well at the minute with a lap to go. As we look behind, we've got our banger. We can see Tom just in front. As we go into this tunnel, Tom deciding to turn left in a right-hander. So it ends up in the wall, so Banger up into third, but Tom getting a bit of a tank slapper on there. See, towards the end of that lap, we've got Rembagger's caught up with him, going through his S's, slightly cutting that corner, totally like it, and Tom actually picking up a half-second penalty as well. Bit of a bad end to the race from Tom after a great start, but Rembag now up into fourth place on the last lap of the race. You can see on the last lap, and we're navigating his last three corners. But it's been a solid race from us. We set the fastest lap of the race, starting from P7, got the win, so I'm happy with that, especially around Trial Mountain. So we come across the line to take the win and fastest lap from Kevin in second place. I'll bang with a great podium up into P3. Rembag in fourth, a great result. Tom into fifth, followed by Talia, Rever in seventh, and Petrol in P8, followed by Vegas and Valkyrie in 10th. So on to the last race of the evening. We're at Daytona International Speedway Road course. With the AMG Mercedes-Benz VGT. We've got 9 laps around here and we're on racing soft tyres again. This race is a reverse grid, so it goes from the results of the second race which we won. So we start in P10th, dead last. So we need to do what we can around here to try and get as high as we can, which is always difficult in these races. Third races are always quite difficult. This first corner, absolute nightmare. Everyone going everywhere. We're going to try and capitalise down the inside. There's a few people go wide, trying not to get tapped or get hit out, but we're holding on to that P5 at the minute. And we're going down the inside of Tom to tight squeeze. We're on full lock. There's not much we can do about that, but Tom just having to use some of the exit road there just to help him. So we'll do Kevin going to that tight right and just taps the back of Rembag. Easily done on the first lap of the race as well. So Kevin waiting for Rembag. So Rembag now dead last at the minute. So a bit further on, we've got Petrol just ahead. We're into P4 at the minute. To get an accelerator, back in comes out, just goes in time. So we end up at the minute in that podium position, having a great lap so far. Come to this bus stop chicane, you can see Valkyrie and Talia both having trouble navigating it. Again, Talia just ghosting out of Valkyrie, rejoining. Talk about that for a bit of luck. Up into P1 before the end of the first lap from the back of the grid. So another great start on the sprint race. So we on board with Tom, forced to go below those yellow lines on the inside, and that's going to cost him dearly, as now he's going to receive a 1 second penalty, which is so harsh. Well, track limits in this game, that's what it is. So more with Talia, you see Talia and Valkyrie, both of them to come back, but Valkyrie decides to have a nice little spin on the grass. And Talia up into P5 at the minute. Go on to lap 3, you can see now Talia chasing down Vegas, hits the brake late, just taking evading action, takes to the grass, nice bit of drifting, just managing to hold on. But Talia now at the back of the grid after that little incident. What do Rembag? You can see currently in P6, gets a good run out that bus stop chicane. It's going to take Rever down the inside up into P5. So this gaggle of cars now, you can see Vegas. He's going to ghost out as he serves his penalty. So Rembag now taking Tom as well, so up into P3 at the minute. With Kevin just in front, who holds that second place. So we're on his first corner. Rembag getting a nice exit. He's going to shove it down the inside of Kevin. So Rembag from 6th to 2nd, and that there is a great shot. As you can see us there in the distance, that's the lead we've managed to get on lap 4. But we're going to take it easy now for the rest of the race, because we don't want to kill ourselves, which is easily done at Daytona. So on board with Kevin on lap 5, you can see Rever and Tom going side by side around this right-hander. And Tom just getting the better of Rever as a bit of a coming together, Kevin and Rever. Kevin actually saving him as well, but just clean himself in the process. Left, right, but just about managing to hang on. Kevin out at the back of the grid. Well, lap 8, you can see we're just driving nicely, maintaining that gap to Rembag, who's actually rapid, absolutely flying at the minute. We know we're just taking it easy. We're going to come across the line to take another win on a sprint race event. And Rembag with a cracking result from the back of the grid to 2nd, and sets the fastest lap of the race. So we take the win from Rembag in 2nd, Petrol with a great podium in 3rd place, followed by Tom in P4, Rever in 5th, or Banger in 6th, got Vegas in 7th, followed by Italia in P8, followed by Kevin and Valkyrie. So in terms of the championship, as Jake didn't race tonight, we extend our lead in the championship. We've now got 9 wins, 3 poles and 3 fastest laps. Kevin there solidifying P3, which is going to be a tight race for 4th with Tom and Petrol. And Rembag moving up to 7th after that great sprint race event. So like I said, only 2 more to go, and if you like that guys, like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all on the next one. Laters.